Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video, my friends, we are going to be checking out the performance of the First Descendant on RX 6600 graphics card. Now what system specs we're using right now is actually a Ryzen 5 3600 paired with 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, and everything is on stock clocks. The DDR4 memory is at 3200 megahertz. The GPU is also on stock. I've just adjusted some fan curves just to make sure that the temperatures don't go too high. And we're using the latest graphics driver, that is 23.20, which AMD just released a few days back. Yeah, so let's just go ahead in the graphical options first. Alright, so in the graphical options we are using everything to ultra. We're maxed out the settings, motion blur is turned off, everything is maxed out. There is no frame rate limiter, VSync is turned off, and currently I'm not using any FSR2. Alright, so this game currently has FSR 2.2 implementation. We will see how the game looks in that and how it performs. Also, we are at 1080p full screen mode. Field of view is also at 100. Alright. So as you can see right away, let me just start counting the FPS. As you can see right away, we're getting like 38, 37 FPS. This game looks amazing, and also the performance is very representative of the kind of visuals that we're getting on the screen. This game doesn't feature any kind of ray tracing or anything, but it still doesn't perform very good. As you can see, 36, 35, 41 FPS average on ultra settings and 1080p resolution. Let's just keep on moving forward, and we're getting some stuttering. This game is still in beta, so stuttering is expected while the games are in beta. I'm using the controller to play the game just for the fun of it. Alright. Somebody is with me, it seems like, yeah. Alright, so we've got some friends. The game is stuttering a lot, and also our lows and 1% lows, 0.1% lows are very like 3 and 4 FPS, as you can see right there.
Thank you.
I don't know if you guys can notice, but without FSR2 on native resolution, right now the game has a lot of ghostiness. As you can see when I move the character, it's very visible when the frame rates are lower. So I think the game is using TA as native. Alright, let's just kill these guys. 23 FPS, that's really bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to enable FSR2. Let's just go here and enable FSR2 on quality first. Let's start counting the FPS again. This guy's trying to kill me. Alright, so not much of a difference. Frame rate is still the same. Game also looks the same. Alright, so this game needs a lot of optimization by the looks of it. At 1080p is not performing very good. (26, 29, 27). And the GPU utilization was also very low. So it seems like the game is very hefty on the towards the CPU side. At 23 FPS, GPU usage is like 72 watts of GPUs. GPU core is being used, which is 100 watts maximum. Now the GPU usage percentage is like 96%, which is not accurate. When you're trying to see GPU usage, you have to also check how much power is it using. If your maximum power for your GPU is 100 watts and the GPU is telling you that it's using about 70 watts, that means it's utilizing about 70% of your core, GPU core. So yeah, it's getting close to 72 watts of power usage, even though it's telling you that it's 93% GPU usage. So that means this game is very hefty on the CPU side. Let's lower down the graphical options now. And what I'm going to do is just choose high here. I'm going to disable FSR2 first. I'm sorry guys, I'm just destroying the mission, I think. Alright guys, now changing the settings and going to high settings from ultra without any FSR2, we're getting a little bit better performance, as you can see, and the GPU usage is also higher. So there is some setting in the graphical option that is causing a lot more CPU usage right now. As you can see, now we're getting 39 in the same area, 38 FPS average on high settings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable FSR2 again. No, FSR2 is here. FSR2 on quality now, and let's start counting the FPS again. So with FSR2 on quality and everything the same on high settings, we are getting now 40 FPS. So this has increased, not much of an increase, like 2 FPS increase from 38. Yeah, but still a little bit better than previously. 40 FPS average in this whole area. This area is very intensive, as you can see right here. Alright, so you get an idea. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and change the settings and go to medium settings. First of all, let's disable FSR. Now go to medium settings and let it apply it. Alright, so medium settings now guys, and let's just let it apply. Alright, so on medium settings now, as you can see right here, oh my god, the performance has increased a lot, and also the CPU usage has increased a lot. GPU usage has increased a lot. As you can see, now we're getting 90 watts of GPU usage. Previously on ultra settings we were getting like 70 watts. So this is a 20% increase in GPU usage. So there is something, one or more of the settings are causing a lot of CPU usage, that is causing a very hefty CPU bottleneck. I'm gonna check it out in a little while, which setting is that. But first let's just run around here, view the city, view this area from up there, move on here. Alright, 64 FPS average. That is very good performance on medium settings. Now I'm going to enable FSR2. FSR2 on quality. Yeah, let's start counting the FPS again. 64, 65. Let's just run around the same area. Alright. Running around the same area is like 63 FPS, so not much of an increase again with FSR2. And yeah, so without FSR is the same on medium settings with FSR, like with FSR. So there is some CPU, some settings that are causing some CPU usage to be higher. Alright, 61 FPS. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to low settings, and let's see how the game performs. Alright, I think it's still applying. Alright, so 90 and 100 FPS. Yeah, and the whole vegetation, yeah, the vegetation is a lot lower in resolution, and it's very patchy and blocky, as you can see right here on low settings, and it's getting like 105, 100 FPS. Alright, but still there's a little bit of stuttering still present in the game, so there is no use checking out FSR2 on these settings, like low settings. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and check out some graphical options and find a sweet spot for this GPU, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and tinkered with the settings a little bit in the graphical options, and I've found some sweet spot settings. As you can see right here in the options in the graphics, we are using upscaling type FSR2, which is called quality, and I've just turned down the shadows, global illumination, and reflections. These three things are on high and everything else is on ultra. These are only three things that cause a lot of FPS drops, so I've just decreased them and everything else is on ultra. Alright, so let's get into the game, and let's start counting the FPS again. It was a huge stutter. Alright, so as you can see, now we're getting close to like 40 FPS. Previously on ultra settings we were getting like 20 something. So this is a huge FPS increase just by changing three graphical options, and they don't make the game look bad in my opinion. Alright, yeah, so I think that does it for today's video. I hope you get an idea of how the game performs on these graphical options, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, bye bye.